Reminder lang ulit tayo. So, MS, overhead variance, no? So, medyo complicated lang yung pag-solve nito, pero pagka na-familiar mo yung sarili mo sa relationship between these numbers here, madali mo na lang siya masosolve, no? So, ito yung formula natin, actual ba standard. So, actual, that's the actual values na na-incur mo. BAA is budgeted or budget adjusted at actual hours, no, or for actual hours. So yung BASH naman is budget adjusted for standard hours, and yung standard, yan yung based on unit output, no. So ganyan siya, although i-explain ko naman siya yung mga values. So yung difference nito, by the way, ito sa gilid, yung difference ng value na ito and then ito will be your spending variance, no. So kung dito yung tinatanong, I mean kung fixed portion yung tinatanong, yan yung difference ng dalawa na yan, yung values na yan. Okay? Kung variable spending variance lang yung difference nito, dalawa. Okay? Ngayon kung punta naman tayo sa efficiency variance, no, etong difference na ito. Yan. Yan. Kung efficiency variance, hindi yung total na itong dalawa. Pero kung separate, yung tinatanong, yung fixed. Okay? Actually, wala pa lang fixed. Walang fixed efficiency variance. Kasi hindi naman nagbabago ang fixed values. So, hindi natin sinosolve yun basically, no. So mga sources ng questions dito would be yan, variable spending variance, ito, fixed spending variance, and then variable efficiency variance, which is same din nito yung makukuha mo dito, since yung value na ito is same yung budgeted fixed. Okay, which is makikita mo rin mamaya. Iano ko lang, at least meron ka ng idea, no. So burahin ko lang yan. Okay, and then ito same din tong value na ito makukuha mo. So ang gagawin natin mamaya is i-fill lang natin yung mga values, okay, para ma-solve natin yung problem na ito. Parehas din tong value na ito gaya ng nasabi ko na kanina. Ito is volume variance. Okay? So, wala ring variable volume variance. Okay? Walang ganun. So, kung ano yung makukuha mo dito na difference would be the volume variance na already. Kahit i-total mo pa yan, same lang makukuha mong difference. Okay? So, ganun siya. Alright, now, let's look at these figures. So, wait lang. Alright, so, yan. By the way, meron pang isang variance na chine-check dito, yung difference ng value na ito at saka ito would then be called budget variance. Okay? Yan yung budget variance. And then, what else? Yung total variance would be the difference of this value and this value. Okay? Total overhead variance. Okay. Although dito sa question na to, para lang direct natin yung point ng problem na ito, is just asking for these four values or four variances, which is the variable overhead variance, variable overhead spending variance, variable overhead efficiency variance, fixed overhead budget variance, and fixed overhead volume variance. Okay? So medyo may as much as possible marami na rin tayong mako-cover. dito sa topic na overhead variance dito sa problem na ito. Anyway, let's proceed. Okay? So, in actual pro- uh, problem solving or board exam, what I would do is lalatag lang ako ng ano dyan para mabilis. I want to save time. Okay? So, lagay lang ako ng plus, 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 plus. Okay? Or depende. I would do this kung let's say medyo gusto ko talaga makasigurado dun sa sagot ko or sequential yung questions, maraming tanong on the same problem, gagawin ko to. But sometimes as you get familiar with the formula or this structure ng pagsosolve, you would notice na may mga shortcuts ka. Okay? So, ayun. Anyway, for the purpose of discussion, let's do this. So, ilalatag ko siya, plus, 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 and then I have minus, minus, minus. Sorry. Equals, equals, and then equals. Okay? So, alam ko na nandito yung actual ko, nandito yung nandito yung bash, and nandito yung standard. So, alam ko na yun. Now, ang importante is latagan ko muna siya ng mga kaya ko ng ilatag. Okay? So, what do I have? Kung babasahin mo tong problem na to, you can pause the video and try to understand. But anyway, ang sinasabi niya dito is we have a variable overhead incurred of 201,500. So that's actual. Incurred siya eh. And then yung fixed overhead na 143,500. Since this top line items are actual, so ilalagay ko na yan dito, 201,500. Ilagay ko naman yung fixed dito sa other side, 143,500. Okay? Pwede ko nang i-total yan. 201,500 plus 143,500, 345,000. Okay? Yan. Now, moving on, ano pa ang pwede kong ilagay? You know that you have a total budgeted overhead variance of 350,000. And that, of course, you know also that consists of fixed and variable. So, ang gagawin ko is hahatiin ko yan. Sabi niya dito, 40% of which is fixed. So, 0.4 multiplied by 350,000, that's my budgeted fixed. At sinabi ko kanina na ang value na ito at saka ito is same. Okay? So, that's your BFC, budgeted fixed cost. Okay? Kung gusto mong malaman yung mga nandito, you can check online or on your other resources. But again, this is just a quick video, so check mo na lang yung mga contents niya, which is I'll explain naman as we move forward, no. So these are actually nasa ibabaw again yung budgeted or budget adjusted at actual hours. So we're you know what, sorry for that. I-continue ko lang yung sinasabi ko ngayon na since alam mo na 140,000, which is again 350 multiplied by 40%, that's your fixed. So budgeted fixed. Nakalagay naman dito, total budgeted overhead, sineparate ko lang yung sa fixed at kukunin ko lang yung fixed at ilalagay ko dito, which is I've computed 140,000. 140,000 din dito. Since same naman yung value na yan. Again, kung mapapansin mo yung formula, parehas ito tsaka ito. And then you expect na ito parehas ito tsaka ito. So, ang gusto kong i-point out is ilatag mo muna yung kung ano yung mga meron ka. So far, meron na tayong, ang dami nitong mga values na ito, pero so far, na-fill na natin ang 4 na values, no? By just simply just laying out kung ano yung sinasabi ng problem natin. So 140, 140 there. Ang medyo critical lang dito is ito, at saka ito. Ayan yung mga values na yan, yung mga critical. So, move tayo sa BAA, no? Budgeted or budget adjusted at actual hours or for actual hours. So, ang gagawin mo dyan is yung budget mo per hour, i-multiply mo by the actual hours. So, okay, elaborate ko lang, no? What I would do normally is i-reduce ko yung mga budgets natin into per hour. Okay? Para mas madali kong magamit mamaya, no? So, what I would do is, latag ko yung, ano ba yung mga budget natin? Total budget kasi natin, total budget is 350,000, diba? 350k. Hiniwalay natin yan sa variable at fixed, which then gives you a 140k sa fixed, and the rest would be 350 minus 140 is 210. Just to double check, that should be 60% of 350,000. Okay. Yeah. Wait lang. Lagyan ko dito para malinaw. This is a variable. You had 40% there, and you have a 60% here, which equates to 210. Wait lang, guys. 210 and then 140. So total niyan would be 350. Okay? Now, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, I would reduce to the per hour. So 210, meron ba tayong budgeted hours sa 1,000 units? Ito kasi yung budgeted na units natin, no? We are expecting 100,000 units to be produced with this budget. Okay? So we have a budget of 350. We're expecting to produce 1,000 units. Sipin mo yung mga budget mo na tayo. Yung budget mo na tayo. 350k budget in pesos. 1,000 units to produce. We also have budget hours. Yung ina-expect natin na per machine time per unit. Okay? When it comes to variable, we expect that we will be spending 1.5 hours of machine time. Okay? Although wala tayong budgeted hours for the total 1,000 units, if we had, I could just simply divide it, 210 divided by yung total hours for that 1,000 units. But I don't have that. So, ang gagawin ko is divide ko muna by 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 dito. So, I'll get 210,000 divided by 1,000, that's 210. Okay? Wait lang, guys. That's 210 simply. And then we have 140. This is per unit. Pesos per unit. Okay? Pesos per unit. Now, i-further reduce ko yan per hour. Okay? I think some would not do this, but again, just so you understand the relationship between these numbers, let's narrow it down sa per hour. Okay? And I would still do the same kung nagsosolve ako nito. Because why? Kung may standard na procedure ako, I think it helps me to like mas maganda yung flow ng pagso-solve ko. Meaning to say, I don't really have to think. Mas mabilis lang ako mag-solve, I think. Maybe at some point you would say na ang dami mo pang sinosolve. Ang dami mo pang mga kinukuhang values. Just get the shortcut. Well, you would get there. You would get there. But for now, I think kung mas depende sa iyo. Depende sa mas gusto mo eh. Kung mas efficient ka, then you would do that. Kung magaling yung critical thinking mo, madali mo siyang maano, then do so, okay? So, but just for me, I think na kung may standard akong pina-follow in how to solve a problem, I think na parang bang na-apply ko siya on every situation. And every problem na ma-encounter ko, I would do the same. And mas less yung pag-iisip ko pa kung teka, ano bang value yung gagamitin ko, blah blah blah, 'di ba? So that's just my point of view, no. So again, let's continue. So 210, if further divide ko into the per hour. So 210 per unit, i-divide ko to by 1 point, wait lang, variable tayo nasa taas, okay, 1.5. And then i-divide ko to by 2.0 or 2, no? Para makukuha ko yung per hour. So that's 210 divided by 1.5. I have 140. 140, wait lang. 140 per hour na to. And this one, that's 70 per hour na yan. Okay? 70 per hour na yan. So alam ko na yung mga per hour ko. So pwede ko nang ituloy yung sinosolve ko. When again, pwede mo naman lang yung i-calculator technique just to get the per hour mo on your variable and your fixed. You don't have to write it down. So, 'di ba? Now, on your BAA, what you would do is multiply mo to by the actual hours. Kung walang actual hours, you still use your actual units, and kung magkano ang actual hour per unit, pwede rin namang ganun. But in this problem, basta ang baa mo is all actual, okay? But it's just that yung per hour mo is based on your standard pa rin, based on your standard na per hour. So we would use 140 multiplied by, binigyan naman tayo ng actual machine hours for the total na production, no? So that's 1,390 here. If it wasn't given, you would probably be given with the per hour, actual per hour per unit. So that would be 950 multiplied by something. So basta ang rate mo lang na, ang rate lang na ginagamit mo is yung standard rate. All of this standard rate, standard rate, standard rate po yung mga ginagamit diyan. It's just that yung mga kung saan mo siya i-multiply, those are different numbers. But in terms of kung anong gagamitin mo, this will also be based on actual production naman yan. Actual production in units, okay? Linawin ko lang, in units. Actual production in units, actual production in units. So, yung mga yan. Okay? So, there. Now, ituloy lang natin. So, that would be, siguro maganda isulat ko dun sa baba niya, yung gagamitin nating calculation. So, that would be variable here, 1, maliliitan ko lang siya, 140 multiplied by 1,390 hours. Okay? So, kung mapapansin mo, actual hours yung 1,390 na yan. So, 140 multiplied 1,390. Okay? So, 194,600 po yung number natin dyan. Siguro maganda ilagay kong different, ano yung mga kukomputin natin. So, 194,600. Okay? Now, yung next, this would be 140 pa rin ang gagamitin natin ditong rate. 140 multiplied by, so wala na tayong hindi, ibalik natin. So 140, yan, 140 multiplied by 1.5 kasi standard hours po ito eh. Standard hours. Yung isa actual hours. 1,390 is the actual hours used. Now, etong 140 multiplied by 1.5 multiplied by, ito na ang gagamitin natin, 950 units because that's the number of units produced. So, 950 tayo dyan. 950. So, 140 multiplied by 1.5 multiplied by 950. Okay, so 199,500. 199,500. So, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, magkaparehas lang yan. You don't have to solve that na kasi ilatag mo na lang dyan. So far, marami na tayong na-fill, no? So, 199,500, 199,500. I-explain ko lang yung difference na itong dalawa. So, kung mapapansin mo, this was based on actual units pa rin yan. Actual units, actual units, actual units. Okay? Why? Itong 1390, that's based on actual units produced. Hindi lang binigay sa atin yung per hours per unit na ginamit. But if you would then compute yung per hour, mapapansin mo 1390, you could just simply divide this total hours by the number of units produced, 950. So 1.46. Instead na 1.5 yung standard, ang actual talaga na hour per unit is 1.46 rounded off. So, masosolve mo pa rin siya. But if you would notice, marirealize mo na based pa rin siya sa 950 units produced. So again, kung hindi tayo binigyan ng 1,390 hours for the total production of 950 units, ibibigay naman sa atin yung 1.46. 'Di ba? So ang gagawin natin, 140, that's the rate, multiply natin by 1.46 rounded off, and then multiply natin siya by 950, which still get the same, or should be able to get the same. So, sulat ko lang dito para magets mo. If 1390 wasn't here, the problem should give us yung 1.46315. Yan, i-ano ko lang 8. Okay, iganyan ko lang para accurate tayo. Para ipakita ko sa iyo na pag minultiply ko yung rate ko na 140, multiply ko dyan, and multiplied by 950 units, dapat makukuha ko pa rin yung 194,600 approximately. So 140 multiplied by 1.463158 multiplied by 950 units, so 194,600 ang nakuha ko. So 194,600. Ipinapakita ko sa iyo yung relationship niyan para kung sakali mang hindi ibigay sa iyo yung actual hours, actual machine hours, makukuha mo pa rin. Okay? So, ayun siya. Now, proceed tayo dito sa fix. You would notice na based din to sa standard rate, okay? And then, actual units produced. So, lahat ng mga gagawin kong purple, okay? Lahat ng mga purple is based on standard rate and actual units produced. Okay? So, gawin natin. Now, the formula or the formula that you would use dito sa standard na fixed would be yung rate natin, that's 70, okay? 70, multiply natin siya by standard rate pa rin, which is babalik ka lang dito, parang bumalik ka lang. Dito, 2, ito yan, 2 multiplied by 950 units. Okay? So 70 times 2 times 950, that would be 133,000. Gawin natin purple ulit. 133,000. Okay? So napansin mo, yung lahat ng purple values natin is based on standard rate, which is ito. Kaya importante na makuha mo to eh. Itong per hour mo na to eh. Yan. And then ito. Okay? Which is also the same as yung 210. Kasi pakita ko sa'yo. Kung hindi ko siya ni-reduce sa 140 and 70, pwede ko rin siyang gawing 210 sa variable, multiply ko siya ng 950. So, 199,500 pa rin ang makukuha ko. So, some would argue na bakit mo pa siya nilagay sa 140? Di ba? Bakit mo pa siya nilagay sa 70? Bakit mo pa siya nilagay sa per hour? Well, because yung 1390 hours, kailangan ko yun i-multiply gamit ang 140. Eto. So, you see na kahit na iba yung setup ng problem, I will still be able to solve it gamit ang 140. Diba? Or, like I've said, kung familiar ka na, you could just use 210 multiplied by 950 units, tapos yung 140 sa fix mo, multiply mo ba siya by 950 units, you would get 133,000. Okay? So, I hope nagigets mo yung relationship ng mga numbers na to. This topic, overhead variance, took me a lot of time to understand. So, I would get it kung sasabihin mo na mahirap tong topic na to. It really is. But, it's just so satisfying pag nakuha mo na yung what do you call this? Yung concept. Yeah, that's the word. Nakuha mo na yung concept. And yung relationship between these numbers. It really is important, yung relationship between these numbers. Kasi, kahit na paikot-ikutin ka, if you know, you know. Di ba? Ganun mo siya marirealize later on. Just sipagan mo lang. Okay? So, sipagan mo lang. And now, na-fill na natin yung mga numbers, right? Na-fill na natin yung mga numbers. Ito yung mga numbers na kailangan natin. You only need 8 numbers. 8 numbers. Okay? And the problem already gave you, i-green natin yung mga binigay na ng problem sa'yo. Binigay na sa'yo to. Yan. Okay? I don't know why. Binigay na sa'yo yan. Of course, kung nabigay na sa'yo yan, okay ka na dito. Alright? So, sige, bilugan natin lahat ng mga binigay sa'yo. Yan, binigay na sa'yo yan. Actually, hindi. Huwag na natin bilugan. Lahat ng mga naka-red, binigay na sa'yo yan. Yung 201,500, nandyan sa problem. Yung 143,500, nandyan sa problem. Yung 140, simply 40% of 350,000. Okay? Yeah. So, binigay na sa'yo yan. Ang isosolve mo na lang is yung mga naka-purple. Yan. So, latag mo. Then, you will be guided na kung paano yung mga susunod mong ito na lang yung mga susunod mong isosolve ng mga values, no? And like I've said, yung mga naka-purple, that's always based on actual units produced. Dinadaan-daan ko yan, inuulit-ulit ko para hindi mo makalimutan. It's always based on standard rate. What standard rate are you talking about? These rates. Or you could say these rates. Paano sila nakuha? It's based on the budgeted amount. Ihiwalay mo lang, of course, yung variable and your fixed. Kasi 2 column yan eh. This is your variable and this is your fixed. Yeah, that's the variable column, that's your fixed column. And this is your total, of course. Now, solving na natin yung mga tinatanong dito. Okay? Well, you know what? I-total na lang natin muna. So that, although hindi naman siya tinatanong, pero i-total na lang natin. Kasi sometimes, like I've said, hindi naman ganun siya kahirap gawin. So, 194,600 plus 140,000. Okay? You would get 334,600. Wait lang. Pula na lang natin. 334,600. And yung nasa baba, 199,500 plus 140,000. 339,500. 199,500 plus 133,000. That's 332,500. Okay? Yan na yun. Ngayon, ang tanong is, ano ba yung mga, alam mo ba kung saan nakalocate yung mga tinatanong? Yun na naman. That's another thing that you will have to get familiarized. You don't have to memorize, you get familiarized. By solving multiple questions na ganito, you'll get familiarized. Diba? So now, i-explain ko na lang muna ano ba yung mga possible na itatanong sa iyo dito. And I've mentioned a while ago na kung mapapansin mo, etong value na ito is same. Yan, same. Etong value na ito is also same. Okay? So, yun yung mga tatandaan mo. Which is dapat alam mo na habang nilalatag mo, no? Nilalatag mo. So, ito lang technical yung sinosolve mo dyan. Ito. And then, ilatag mo na siya dito. And then, ito, isolve mo. And then, ito, isolve mo. So, tatlo lang. Tatlo lang talaga ang sinosolve mo dyan. Ngayon, sige, nasolve mo na lahat. Nasolve mo na lahat. Kailangan, alam mo kung ano yung mga variances na nakikita dito sa table na ito. Okay? So, minention ko na dun sa taas kanina, what are the variances or possible variances na itatanong sa'yo. I-mention ko ulit. Okay? So, eto. This area, etong area na to, guhitan ko, and then yung area na yan, the difference is spending variance. So, pwede niyang hihiwalayin yung tanong niya, sabi niya, how much is the spending, variable spending variance? Eh di ito lang, di ba? How much is the spending variance? Yan lang. How much is the fixed spending variance? Eh di ito lang. Di ba? Ganun lang. How much is the total spending variance? Eh di, ito naman. Yan at yan. Okay? So, nagigets mo siya? Pina-portion lang kung depende kung ano yung tanong. Kung yung total, edi yung naka-total na yan. Di ba? Kaya nilagyan natin dito ng total eh. Total. Okay? Now, what's next? Ito naman yung area na to. Etong line na ito, at saka ito, yung, I would say, second and third rows, yung difference naman nila is yung nilagay natin sa taas kanina, efficiency variance. Okay? So, hindi kanya tatanungin, expect mo na hindi kanya tatanungin ng fixed efficiency variance. Wala siyang makukuha sa'yo. You would just say 0. No? Ang pwede niya lang itanong sa'yo is variable. Okay? Variable. Or, simply yung total na efficiency variance. Diba? So, yun. Now, what else? Ang next na itatanong niya sa'yo, na pwede niyang itanong sa'yo, is volume variance. Okay? Ito yan. I think nabura ko na yung ibang number. 332 500. Okay. So, tatanungin kanya, pwede niyang itanong to sa'yo, volume variance. Okay? Ngayon, hindi kanya tatanungin ng variable volume variance. Walang ganon. Kasi, same na naman yung number eh. Diba? Hindi kanya tatanungin yan. Okay? So, pag tinanong ka ng volume variance, either pwede mong pag-minusin itong total, or pwede mong gamitin na lang ito. Kasi yan lang yung difference talaga. Yung magkakaroon ng difference na mga values. Okay? So, obvious naman dyan, ano? Ngayon, volume variance, ano pa? Yung difference nito, wait lang. Kunin muna natin yung isa. Yung controllable variance, yan. Yung difference nito, tsaka ito. Okay? Yan, kailangan dyan sa total ka talaga ano yan. Kasi iba-ibang mga values yan, no, kung mapapansin mo. Hindi ka pwedeng sa variable lang, hindi ka pwedeng sa fixed lang. Or pwede niyang tanungin yan. Okay? But again, pag tinanong sa'yo ang controllable variance, that would be it. Okay? Ang other term for controllable variance is budget variance. So, wag mong kakalimutan yon. Pwedeng either or ang tanungin sa'yo doon. Pero alam mo, na yung first and third row, yun yung difference nun. Okay? Ngayon, kung tinanong ka ng uncontrollable variance, eto rin yan. Okay? So same yung volume variance tsaka uncontrollable. Some books would do that, but in most cases it would say volume. So volume variance. And then burahin ko lang. References lang, no? Parang pointers ko lang naman yung mga yan. Ang difference naman nito, tsaka ito, is yung total overhead variance. Okay? Which is, yun yung mga unang napag-aaralan mo na. Okay? Which is based on actual and standard. Alam mo na yun eh. Tapos sa taas is based on actual and then actual. Actual, and then standard actual units. Or standard rate multiplied by standard hours. Okay? But you would use the number of units produced. Okay. So paulit-ulit na tayo doon. Dapat hindi mo na yun makalimutan. Okay? So ngayon, ready na tayo magsagot. Okay? So ang tinatanong sa atin, pwede mo na tong i-pause and then you tell yourself kung ano yung tamang sagot. And then, i-confirm mo lang para ma-familiar ka. So, ang tinatanong is spending. Sinabi natin kanina, first and second row pag sinabing spending. Sinabi niya is variable lang. So, particularly, we're talking about these two numbers. The difference between these two numbers. So, 201,500 minus 194,600. Okay? 201,500 201,500 minus 194,600. That's 69. Okay? Ito pang isang tatandaan mo. Okay? Sinabi natin 69, but is it favorable or unfavorable? Kapag mas mataas yung nasa baba or negative yung result mo, that means that mas mababa yung ginamit mong pera kumpara sa binudget mo. Ganon yung ibig sabihin nun. So, meaning, in this case, mas mataas, positive value yung nakuha natin, meaning it's unfavorable. Why unfavorable? 201,500 ang nagastos natin. Budget natin 194,600. It's not favorable for us. Okay? Practice, best practice is pag nagma-minus ako, ginagamit ko muna kung ano yung mas nasa taas and then ima-minus ko siya sa nasa baba. If I get a negative number, ibig sabihin it's favorable. Okay? Kasi if I use a lesser number and minus a larger number, I would get a negative result. So meaning, mas mababa yung actual ko or mas mababa yung una kong kino-compare. Okay? So meaning, kung again, best practice, gamitin mo muna yung nasa taas minus yung nasa baba. And then, if you get a negative, that's favorable. We're talking about cost here. If we were talking about revenues or income, then baliktad naman ganun. Okay? So now we would say, we can conclude na tama yung letter A na statement. The next one, VOH efficiency. Okay? So efficiency, we're talking about the second and third row. Efficiency. So that would be this number. Okay? So yung difference niyan, we're talking about kahit naman sabing total efficiency variance, it would be the same. So 194,600 minus 199,500. 49 po ang nakukuha natin. And this is a negative number. So sabi ko kanina, this would be favorable for us. Kasi we spent na 194 instead of 199. Okay? Now next, so masasabi natin tama yan. Now, FOH budget. Okay? Mag-ingat ka kasi pag FOH, depende kung VOH yung mga other choices, yung FOH mo, you would assume it's fixed. Kasi you might think na factory overhead, baka baka ma-total mo kasi factory overhead means there is a variable portion and there's a fixed portion. So you might, baka matotal mo siya. So, ingat lang, analyze mo lang siya. So, FOH, budget, variance. So, budget, sinabi ko kanina na ang budget would be the difference between this first row and the third row. That's your budget, and that's also called controllable variance. Okay? So, that would be 143. Ngayon, ang tinatanong niya kasi is fixed. So, ito lang po ang gagamitin nating values. Okay? So, yan. So, 143,500 minus 140,000. So, may 3,500 tayo na difference. Saan ko na ba ilalagay? Sige, 3,500. And is it favorable or unfavorable? It's unfavorable kasi 143 instead of 140, mas marami tayong nagastos. Yun. Okay, so unfavorable, tama naman. 3,500, okay. What else? So, linawin ko lang, kung ginamit mo yung FOH na sinasabi ko, you would get a different number. Yan, 345,000 minus 339,500, you would get 5,500, which is, baka sabihin mo mali yan. So just be careful, that's fixed overhead variance, budget variance. Okay? So, ayun lang. Next would be fixed overhead volume variance. So, that's the difference between this number, okay, and then this number. Okay? So, ang tinutukoy niya lang ay yung fixed portion. Although, it would still be the same result kung gagamitin, i-add mo man yung 199,500 since they are the same number mathematically, the difference should be the same. So, for 140,000 minus 133,000, the difference is 7,000. And is it favorable or unfavorable? It's unfavorable kasi ang binudget mo dyan is 133,000 but you spent 140. Okay? So, 7,000 unfavorable. So, kung mapapansin mo, na-solve natin yung problem, and our answer should be all statements are correct. Okay? So, mahaba yung video, 42 minutes. I-times 2 mo kung gusto mo. I hope na na-explain ko yung mga concepts and the things to remember and yung highlight nitong problem na ito ng formula natin. Structure, first, summary lang, latag mo na. Hindi mo na kailangan ng actual Baba standard. Dapat nandun na sa memory mo yun. Latag mo na yung plus equals. Okay? And then, latag mo na yung mga values na meron ka. And then, kunin mo yung budget. Tingnan mo yung mga rates mo. These are your rates. Okay? You could use this. Okay, fine. Or, pwede mong gawin yung ginagawa ko. You reduce it to the minimum, which is the per hour. No? Alright? And, what else? Tandaan mo na yung BFC, budgeted fixed cost, same yan. And yung nandito na value, which is yung standard values, based on actual output, same din yan. Okay? Alright? And then, ano pa ba? I think yun lang. This is actual and then actual, of course, na fixed cost, but variable fixed cost. Variable VOH. Okay. Yan. Or variable overhead cost. Yan. Alright, so ayun lang. I think na na-cover natin lahat. Just be careful with the standard rates na gagamitin mo. And good luck. Okay? So, baunin mo to sa board exam at magiging CPA ka. Watch my other videos also. Thank you and mabuhay ka.